Welcome. We have an Alphacool core water block for the GeForce ASUS TUF RTX 4080 with backplate. In this episode, we will unbox the Alphacool core water block and then install it onto the TUF 4080 PCB. We will then install the card in our test system, fill the custom loop, and perform testing to obtain thermal, power, and performance results. We will also lower and raise the power limit and undervolt and overclock the card. This is the Vector Network, and let's begin. This Alphacool core GPU water block is compatible with the ASUS TUF RTX 4080. Opening the box, the instructions are right on top. From there, we have an accessories box. What's in the box are the plugs, a plug tool and RGB cable, a set of mounting parts and thermal paste, 2 packages of thermal pads, one set for the front side of the PCB that are 1mm thick, and another set for the back side that are 3mm thick, and the dual slot I/O bracket. What's left is the water block, so let's take it out of the box and remove the plastic. The black aluminum backplate sits flush and is integrated with the terminal. The cold plate is chrome plated and is milled from a single piece of copper along with the end of the terminal. The thickness and distance between the cooling fins are both 0.4 millimeters. Turning the card over, we can get a good look at the chrome plated brass threads located on both sides of the terminal. Before installation, let's add 2 Optimus plugs to the front of the terminal and another 2 Alphacool plugs onto the back. The installation begins by first removing the 4 Phillips head screws on the back plate. Then we can lift up and take off the back plate. Keep in mind there are 4 plastic spacers to remove that are not used for installation. From there, we have the front side thermal pads to install directly onto the back side of the water block. These are all 1mm thick. Both sides have plastic film to remove before placing it on the block. Next, we can apply some Noctua NTH2 thermal paste. And then we can drop the PCB right on top. Then stick on the 5 foam washers and 5 Phillips head screws, starting with the top right screw and going clockwise around the processor. Next, let's attach the I/O bracket with the 5 Phillips head screws from the teardown of the stock cooler and an additional 2 Phillips head screws from Alphacool. The backside thermal pads are next. These are all 3mm thick and both sides have plastic film to be peeled before placing the thermal pad directly onto the PCB. After that, we can drop the aluminum backplate directly on top of the PCB, followed by 6 Phillips head screws. Stay tuned as the fill followed by the testing is coming up right now. For fittings, let's go ahead and add 2 Corsair 90-degree adapters and 2 Coolant's quick disconnect male fittings. Let's use Mayhem's Eco Series X1 UV coolant in blue. Let's drop the RTX 4080 into the AM5 test system and attach the quick disconnect fittings. Click on the link in the top right hand corner for the ASUS TUF RTX 4080 unboxed thermals and teardown video. The coolant is used for its combination of effectiveness and low conductivity. The color is chosen to best show the flow path and to provide variety to the visuals. Clear coolant is a clear option when those aren't considerations. To obtain the results, 3D Mark Speedway stress test was run on our open air test bench with ambient room temperature at 21 degrees Celsius. For 100% power limit stock thermals, the GPU core temperature rose 23 degrees Celsius from an idle 28 to 51 degrees Celsius under load. The GPU memory temperature rose 36 degrees Celsius from an idle 32 to 68 degrees Celsius under load. Lowering the power limit to 70%, the GPU core and memory temperatures were 6 and 4 degrees Celsius lower, respectively, compared to 100% power limit. Undervolting the card to 0.95 millivolts and adding 135 MHz to the core to arrive at a targeted 2730 MHz core clock, the GPU core temperature was 2 degrees Celsius lower, and the GPU memory temperature was the same compared to 100% power limit. Overclocking by increasing the power limit to 110%, adding 120 MHz to the core clock and 600 MHz to the memory clock, the GPU core and memory temperatures were both 5 degrees higher compared to 100% power limit. The 100% power limit is at 320 watts. Undervolting the card reduces the wattage from approximately 315 at 98% to 250 at 78%, a 65 watt or 20% reduction. Frames per second was recorded during 3D Mark Speedway stress test. As stock, the FPS was 72, and at 80% power limit, the FPS was 70, a 2 FPS or 3% reduction. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes as the plan is to further install this ASUS TUF RTX 4080 with an Alphacool core water block into a small form factor ITX custom looped water-cooled PC build. Like the video by clicking the like button. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This is the Vector Network. Please click on the bell for notification when the next episode airs. Click on the links here for more videos like this, including video card and water cooling component teardowns, unboxings, and thermal testing for water-cooled PC builds. Thank you, and I'll see you at the next episode.